Hey, my name is Funk Roberts. I'm a former professional athlete turned master metabolic trainer, certified MMA strength and conditioning coach, and most importantly, I'm a transformation specialist specifically for men in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the 4 steps to losing weight for men over 40. Yeah, listen, we're coming into a new year, and of course our New Year's resolutions come up, and one of the most popular New Year's resolutions is to lose weight, get into shape, get rid of belly fat, specifically for us guys over 40. So today's video is great because I'm going to show you the steps to helping you lose weight, to helping you kickstart your 2020 or your new year. But before I start, we have to focus on one of the hormones that is key to our success, which is testosterone. You've heard about testosterone, and sometimes you may think testosterone means a lot of big, huge muscles, big bodybuilders, but no, testosterone is our #1 male hormone. It's a #1 hormone. It is the hormone we need to focus on. It is what makes us a man, but in all areas of our health and our fitness and the way we, our energy levels. So if our testosterone levels are low, which for most men they are, then it's very hard for us to lose weight and sustainably lose weight, and very hard for us to carry on our daily lives at the energy level that we want. Listen, research shows that our testosterone levels naturally decrease 0.4 to 2% each year after the age of 35. So just think about that. Our testosterone levels are naturally decreasing, specifically if we're not doing anything about it, anything naturally to help increase that. So by the time we're 40, our testosterone levels are already low. Maybe when we're 50, they're even lower. And listen, even if you're 60 and you haven't done anything, think about how low your testosterone levels are. And listen, I know, because when I was 40, I'm 50 now, but when I was 40, my testosterone levels were super, super low. And I didn't have energy. I couldn't lose weight. I was 40 pounds overweight. My sex drive was low. I couldn't gain any muscle or get the results I was looking for, even though I was going to the gym 6 days a week, even though I was doing long cardio. So we've got to focus on testosterone. And listen, when we have low testosterone, some of the side effects is increased body fat, is more belly fat, is decreased muscle mass, low energy, mood swings, and of course low sex drive, because testosterone is our sex hormone, right? And a lot of research backs all of this stuff that I'm talking about in regards to the side effects of low testosterone. And not only do we have to focus on testosterone when we're thinking about weight loss, but we also have to think about balancing the other hormones in our bodies and the other things that will affect our weight loss if we don't address it. That being cortisol. Cortisol is a stress hormone, but when our cortisol levels are high, not only do we have too much stress, but we also have more body and belly fat. Estrogen. Estrogen is a female hormone. Yes, we need a little bit of it, but when we have too much estrogen, then we get the man boobs, we get the belly fat, so we've got to make sure that we address that. Insulin and insulin resistance. That's one of the things. We've got to balance our insulin levels. We've got to keep our thyroid levels high, because that's what our metabolism is connected to. And of course, this isn't a hormone, but inflammation, guys. We got to keep inflammation down. Inflammation, will increase injuries and will decrease our chances of losing weight. So in this video, like I said, when we're talking about the 4 steps to weight loss, we've got to think about testosterone. And that's what our key focus is. When we focus on testosterone and focus on naturally increasing it, then the weight loss will automatically come. Okay, so step 1 to losing weight is workouts. We've got to focus on doing the type of workouts that will help us men in our 40s, 50s, 60s lose weight. So listen, one of the things that happens for us men over 40, specifically when we're jumping back into going to the gym, is we revert to the things that we think about, that we used to do. Well, what did I do in my 20s and 30s? Oh yeah, you may have been someone who used to do bro split type workouts, which are like bis and tris one day, or back and shoulders another day, or what have you. Well, those workouts have too much volume for us guys in our 40s, 50s, 60s. Or you may be someone who would do bodybuilding style workouts back in the day. So one day you may do bis, the next day you may do chest, the next day you may do tris. Like you really split those body parts up. But again, you're not giving your body enough time to recover. As men over 40, we need to recover in order for us to continue to work out without getting injuries. Speaking of injuries, one of the things you may be doing is saying, hey, let me just hit a CrossFit class. The guys at work, they're in their 20s and 30s, they're going to CrossFit. Or your wife may go to CrossFit and you're like, you know what? I don't know what to do at the gym. Let me just go to this CrossFit thing. I see it all over the place. I see ripped bodies. Let me try it. Well, CrossFit does work if you're trying to be a CrossFit athlete, or if you're a younger cat in your 20s, but when you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, all that intensity is too heavy on the joints and it leads to injuries. It's not sustainable for us. And of course, finally, what most of us do, or most people do when they want to lose weight, is they go to the gym and jump on a cardio machine for 45 to 60 minutes. You know what I'm talking about. You're doing moderate level on the elliptical or on the stair climber or on the treadmill. And that type of workouts, which you would think would work for weight loss, actually increases weight and increases your cortisol levels, which, as we mentioned before, will lead to increased belly fat. Again, a lot of this stuff is backed by research. So what do you do instead, Funk? You're like, okay, Funk, you're telling me what I can't do, which is pretty much everything. What can I do? You can do a lot. The first thing you want to do is focus on short, joint-friendly metabolic workouts, or HIIT workouts. But not all HIIT workouts are the same for us men in our 40s, 50s, 60s. We can't be jumping up and down like crazy like you see a lot of these 20 and 30-year-old cats do, or guys on Instagram. We need joint-friendly metabolic workouts, because metabolic workouts or HIIT workouts will allow us to hit the afterburn effect, which means we're not only going to be burning calories during, but we're going to be burning calories 24 to 36 hours after, that research shows. So that's key, because we want to be burning calories throughout the day. We want our metabolism to be going throughout the day so we can continue to burn calories. Next up, you want to use exercises or workouts that use compound movements or more body parts at once. So you want to get the best bang for your buck when you're doing these short workouts. And you want total body workouts. You know, research proves and shows that doing 3 to 4 total body workouts a week for men in their 40s, 50s, 60s is much better than bro split workouts or traditional bodybuilding style training, specifically for us guys getting those results of burning fat and even building muscle. You want, again, I said short workouts, but I'm talking about 15 to 25 minutes. That's it. You want to be in and out. You don't want to be spending hours and hours in the gym, or at least getting to the gym, being in the gym, leaving the gym. You've got too many things to do. We've got families, we got jobs, we got other things in our lives that we want to do than spending all that time just focusing on the gym. 15 to 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, that's all you need. And of course you wanna use body weight or limited equipment. You don't wanna have fancy equipment. Start with your body weight, start with getting strong with your body, then you can move to using dumbbells or kettlebells and other equipment. And again, 3 to 4 workouts per week, but the key is if you wanna lose weight, you have to keep working out, and it has to be sustainable. So you don't need to be working out every day. 3 to 4 weeks, but when you have the proper metabolic style workouts that are short, that's gonna be easier for you to keep up the workouts, easier for you to stay on the workouts, easier for the workouts to be sustainable. But remember, these type of workouts are gonna help increase your testosterone, increase your growth hormone, increase your metabolism, and like I mentioned before, burning calories during and after you're done is gonna be key so that you can maximize your weight loss moving forward. Okay, so step number 2 to losing weight is nutrition. And this is, to me, is the most important. You can't out-train a bad diet. So no matter how many workouts you're doing every week, no matter how great those workouts are, if your nutrition's not on point, then you're not going to get the weight loss results you're looking for. Now, for men over 40, we need to have a specific nutrition plan that focuses on helping us balance our hormones and supports our testosterone. So some of the mistakes that we use when we're trying to lose weight, specifically moving into the new year, is we start using fad diets. You know, the diets you see out there, paleo, keto, all these diets that are out there that are fad diets that maybe your friends are doing but aren't conducive to us men in our 40s, 50s, 60s. Remember testosterone, remember that. We use restrictive diets, so restricting us from eating the foods that we want. We don't want to have restrictive diets because they're too hard to stay on it. They're too hard for it to be sustainable. Low carb diets. So there's a lot of low carb diets out there that consistently have you on low carbs, but as you're going to learn in this portion, carbs are extremely important. Or low fat. Once again, low carb and low fat diets do not support our testosterone levels. And of course, feminizing diets. Most of the diets out there that you see are geared towards women, which will boost your estrogen levels. Not necessarily estrogen level diet plans, but a lot of those diets are for women. And we've got to look at keeping our estrogen levels low. So we don't want feminizing diets. And think about this, your nutrition plan or your lifestyle needs to be sustainable. You need to think, okay, can I stay on this nutrition plan that I'm doing for a year, If you can't sustainably stay on your nutrition plan for a year, then that's not going to be something that's going to help you get to that weight loss. Because we don't just want weight loss temporary. We want this to be forever. We want this to be lifestyle. So what do you do? Okay. Again, we want to focus on a nutrition plan or eating plan that supports our hormone, that supports our testosterone. We also want to balance the other hormones like estrogen and insulin and cortisol. We want to make sure that the foods that we're eating keep those down, estrogen levels down, cortisol levels down, insulin levels at bay, and also increase our testosterone. We also want to decrease inflammation. So again, the foods that we eat have to be, you got to think about what's going to decrease my inflammation and to make sure that those are foods that I'm feeding my body. We also want the nutrition plan to help us fuel our workouts, give us energy on a daily basis plus energy for our workouts. We want our nutrition plan to help with recovery. So with the foods that we're eating, that needs to speed up our recovery so we can continue to work out on a daily basis so we have that energy for the next day. We want it to boost our metabolism, of course, so that we can increase our weight loss, right? We want it to be easy and simple to follow. That's it, man. Like I said before, these restrictive diets, fad diets out there, they're too complicated. You can't eat this then, you got to be in this here, you can't do this. Like, they need to be simple. Let me eat simple foods that I love, that I can put, that's easy for me to prepare, that is sustainable. So what you need to focus on, again, for men in our 40s, 50s, 60s, it's testosterone. And we have to focus on the macros that are going to help support our testosterone, which are, of course, carbs, fats, and proteins. Those are macronutrients. But carbs and fats are the two most important macronutrients to men over 40. Yes, protein. We need a source of protein with every meal, no matter what. We don't naturally create protein, so we need a source of protein with every single meal. But that's not the most important macronutrient to us. It is fats, which contain healthy fats, which contain the precursor to testosterone production, which is cholesterol. So we got to be eating a lot of healthy fats in our diet, and carbs, because carbs, again, is going to help us when we eat the right carbs, help with insulin balance, help with giving us the micronutrients that'll help us boost our testosterone, help with energy, help with recovery, and help with boosting our metabolism. Because when we're not eating the carbs, when we're not eating the right foods, our body slows down, goes in starvation mode, metabolism slows down, body holds on to fat, body uses the protein for energy. This is not what we want. So, the other thing we need to do is remove testosterone killing foods. I mentioned before the hormones that decrease and kill our testosterone, cortisol, estrogen, not balancing our insulin. So we've got to make sure that the foods that we're eating are not foods that are going to increase estrogen or increase, or get us out of our insulin resistance or balance, right? And then when it comes to your meal, like when it comes to eating, I'm just going to draw this out right now. This is something that I kind of like to do. You want to have a balanced plate where you're eating 3 times a day, and your plate should have protein, healthy carbs, fats, and all those veggies or fruits, depending on what meal you're eating. And you're looking at a 40% carb, 40% fat, 20% protein, and of course, all the veggies and fats. And that's just where you would start. If you wanted to look at a testosterone boosting nutrition plan, which is what you want when you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, then 40, 40, 20 is a good start. Obviously, you're going to change those a little bit. Your carbs and fats may change and manipulate a little bit depending on what day you're on, if you're working out or whatever. Or if you want a little bit more weight loss, you may go 35% carbs and more fats. But that's a great start when it's testosterone boosting. Again, 3 meals a day, but it's not the macronutrients that are the most important, it's the micronutrients that the foods contain that will help you boost your testosterone, like magnesium, like zinc, like selenium, which is a root micronutrient, like vitamin B, like vitamin D, which of course you can get from the sun. But you need to eat foods that are going to have the micronutrients that will help you boost your testosterone and keep those other hormones down. So when it comes to nutrition, you want something that's easy to follow. You're eating 3 times a day. You're eating proteins, carbs, fats, and veggies and fruits every single meal, veggies or fruits every single meal. Balanced, easy to follow, but has the foods that are going to help boost your testosterone while balancing your hormones and keeping those other hormones at bay. All right, step number 3 to helping you lose weight is sleep. Now, this one is probably the most underrated step here, because no one really thinks about. Everyone knows that you need sleep. Everyone knows I need more sleep for energy, whatever. But not a lot of people relate sleep to weight loss or fat loss or testosterone boosting. And sleep is key, man. We underestimate sleep. We don't get enough sleep. Research shows that a single night of sleep deprivation can increase insulin resistance and cortisol, which is fat gain, which is killing our testosterone, right? And that's just one single night. Also, research shows that inadequate sleep can lead to impairments in glucose metabolism, again, which is fat gain, right? Weight gain. We don't want that. So what can we do? We can address sleep very quickly by helping us get 7 to 9 hours sleep every day, because according to the National Sleep Foundation, even though sleep varies from person to person, National Sleep Foundation says that a man over 40 needs 7 to 9 hours per night, or people need 7 to 9 hours per night to avoid the negative effects of sleep deprivation, right? Because we know sleep deprivation increase cortisol, increase insulin resistance. But the more sleep that we have, the better our testosterone production, because testosterone gets produced in the mornings, right? Late at night in the morning. So when we're sleeping, we're getting that 7 to 9 hours sleep, our production of testosterone is much better. It's much more efficient. The more testosterone we have, of course, the more weight loss and all the other positive effects that testosterone has on our body. So getting that sleep is key. More fat loss, more energy the next day, lower cortisol levels when you increase sleep. And this is something that we can address right away. We can start finding out ways and tips and tricks to get better sleep at night so that we're getting 7 to 9 hours. It's not going to happen right away, but adding this step to your overall weight loss strategy is going to be key to keeping, not only losing weight, but keeping it off. And this is the easy one. This is one we can start doing right away. Okay, so step number 4 in helping you get weight loss is getting help. I know, guys, I know. We're men in our 40s, 50s, 60s. We got pride. We got egos. We want to do it by ourselves. We want to, listen, I can do this. Just give me some guidance. I can do it on my own. No, man. Get help. One of the mistakes that we do is we do it alone. And with that, there's no real commitment or accountability, right? You're only accountable to yourself. Sure, you may tell your wife or you may tell your friends, but in the long run, when you don't feel like working out, or when someone brings, like muffins or pizza to work, and you're like, you know what? I'm not accountable to anybody. I can do this tomorrow. You know what I mean? And that's where the people fail, because they don't have the help and they don't have the guidance of somebody, right? They don't have someone who's going to guide them through, keep them accountable, coach them through, so that'll help with your weight loss. For me specifically, I would rather just follow something that's already laid out, right? Let me just follow something that's laid out. I don't need to think about the workouts I have to do. I don't need to think about the nutrition plan. It's just, let me just follow this. Guys, we're really good at just following a plan. So what you should do is get a coach, get a trainer, get somebody who understands men over 40, because that's the key. Not just any coach, because sometimes you go to the gym and you just get a coach and they have no clue what they're doing. They're just taking you through a cookie cutter training session. So make sure that that trainer or coach has an understanding of men over 40, testosterone, and the type of workouts, nutrition, and other things, lifestyle changes that you need to do in order to guide you through your weight loss. Because having a coach or trainer will double your odds in your fitness and weight loss goals. So there you guys have it. 4 steps to weight loss for men in their 40s, 50s, and 60s, which are: step 1, workouts. We need to get workouts that are joint friendly, total body workouts that will help us burn fat during and after we're done. That's easy and simple to follow, that we can even do at home. Number 2 is the nutrition. We need a nutrition plan that supports our testosterone, that balances our hormones, that is easy to follow, that doesn't restrict us from the foods that we eat, and is sustainable so that we can use the same nutrition plan for years to come. We need to get sleep, guys. 7 to 9 hours sleep. We can start doing that today. Will help us increase our testosterone levels and help with fat loss. And of course, coaching and support. We need to have coaching. We can't do this on our own. We need to have coaching in order to help and guide us so that we get the best results. Which reminds me, right now, we are having a 30-day weight loss challenge specifically for men over 40, 50, 60. So this is a challenge. You can click the link anywhere and join today, because getting a coach or a trainer may be good, but remember, you're on your coaches and trainers time, right? You have to schedule yourself into their time. When you have trainers and coaches with this program, this is what you're going to get with this 30-day challenge. It's a live challenge starting January the 6th. So January 6th, 2020, this challenge starts. We have workouts. These are body weight only metabolic workouts, like the ones that I explained, that you're going to do. They're follow along workouts. So you're going to be working out with me. All you do is press play, and then I will guide you through the warm up, the workout, the stretch, and we even have ab and core workouts at the end. So again, they're 20 to 25 minutes long. And you can do them anywhere, anytime, joint friendly, that are metabolic, so you're gonna burn fat and build muscle, and which will help you lose weight as well and burn calories. Number 2, a nutrition plan. The nutrition plan that you're gonna be using is my Meta Test Boost nutrition plan, which is metabolic and testosterone based, which will have you eating the foods that you enjoy. You're gonna pick and choose the foods that you want, with plug it into a done-for-you meal plan, which is easy to follow. I'm telling you, the guys who've done this 30-day challenge in the past, the nutrition plan has made them so easy that they're losing 15 to 20 pounds in just 30 days. I'm telling you, that is the truth. So nutrition plan that's easy to follow. And then of course you're going to get support. Not only are you going to get support, you're going to get weekly coaching, weekly live coaching. I do weekly live coaching where Q&A, I give you tips and tricks as you're going through the challenge. Plus you're going to get daily accountability email, so you're going to know where to go. I'm going to guide you. I'm not just leaving you alone. A lot of times you buy workout programs or start workout programs and you're like, okay, now what do I do? Now where do I go? And you kind of left at it alone, and then you're just like, you know what, forget about this. No, I make this easy. I kind of grab you by the hand or grab you by the collar and go, just follow me, man. I'm going to guide you through. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. And then, of course, everything is delivered through our website. We also have a fitness app that you download, and you'll have all the workouts, all the information you need. So if you travel or you just like to have everything at the palm of your hands, then we have the app that'll have the same information on as the website does. And of course, we have a Facebook group, which is, I think, is the heart of the whole thing, because it's support. You're going to be doing this 30-day challenge with hundreds and hundreds of other men over the age of 40, 50, 60. So you're not doing this alone. You're doing this with other men. Listen, it's 2020. It's time for you to lose weight or get into shape or improve your testosterone. You know, kickstart your 2020 with a healthy challenge and get through January, right? I don't know, it may not be the first time, or you may have done it before, but getting through January is key, because it keeps the momentum going. And knowing that you can lose 15 to 20 pounds or 10 to 20 pounds, let's be realistic, 10 to 20 pounds in 30 days, and keep that off with workouts, nutrition, and the support from me and my team. So click the link below, click the link somewhere on this page, wherever you're watching this video, click the link, join today. We start January the 6th. So after that, and it's a live, so it's Monday, January 6th. I know you can't see that. That's when we start. Listen, man, thank you so much for listening to this video, watching this whole video. Like it, share it. And again, I have passion. You can see I got passion for helping men in their 40s, 50s, 60s get in the best shape of your life. I've done it. Thousands and thousands of men in the last year have used my programs to completely transform their lives, lose weight, boost their testosterone. So now it's your turn, brother. It is your turn. Click the link, join the 30-day challenge to kickstart your 2020, and I'll see you on the other side.